We did it, guys. It's been a while, but we did it. I think one statement that all of us can agree on today is that in the last 4 or so years, we've grown, matured, and most importantly, made lifelong friends. When I first came here from Kuwait, I was 8,000 miles away from home. I was heavily introverted, and I was scared. I thought no one would understand me because of my accent. And honestly, I was overwhelmed. My plan was to keep my head down and get my degree and leave. The only bright spot I thought I'd seen in those 4 years would have been just this one amazing place I've heard about, In and Out. But then I met my roommates, Armani, Alex Wilson, Nathan Ware, and all 3 of them were relative extroverts, and for some reason they were really excited to have a foreign roommate. And they adopted me. They took me to parties or brought them home to me. They introduced me to other Cogswellians, and most importantly, began my education in American culture with Star Wars and Back to the Future and other classics. They made me feel welcomed here. And friends were important for the rest of my Cogswell life too. I remember the calculus study sessions with Ross, Lilny, and Gabe. I remember the La La Land movie night at Joseph and Kalen's place. And I definitely remember starting the esports club with Jake and Sam. And those are just a few memories that I've made here. The point is, friends are key. And Cogswell's environment was perfect for that. You could make friends through team projects, or just by regularly sitting in a club's meeting, or something as simple as going up to a classmate and asking, hey, did you study for that world history quiz? No? Perfect, me neither. But yeah, making friends with Cogswell is pretty easy. And it's with these friends that you made the best memories. And it's these friends that helped you get through tough times. And hopefully one of these friends became your rival, a friendly rival, so that you guys would motivate each other in addition to your passion, to push each other and do better than your past selves. And before you knew it, you had a sizable projects portfolio with some truly great pieces to wow friends, families, and recruiters. And sure, even our best pieces might have some obvious flaws when viewed by trained eyes. That's all right. Masterpieces, they take a lot of time, effort, and experience to create. We have the rest of our lives to pursue that dream. However, today is an important day in that pursuit. We've completed a long journey. We've shown that we can persevere, stay true to our passion, and proven that miracles can happen. Miracles like being able to stay relatively sane while finishing all our finals in a semester without spring break. So even though we may not be masters of our craft yet, we've shown that we have the will to improve and perfect it. And that drive to work towards your goal, that's really important. Never lose it. One cautionary thing though, I've read a lot of posts on Facebook and other social media platforms that go, you should never have 0 days. 0 days are basically days where you take a break. And I disagree with that. Sometimes you need a break. When you wake up, ask yourself, am I doing something today that helps me move towards my goals? If the answer is yes, that's perfect. If the answer is no, then that's fine too. Sometimes you need to have that me time to, not burn out and to reignite your passion. Those few no days in between the yeses will make the yeses mean a lot more. So if you ever want to take a personal day, go ahead. Spend some quality time by yourself or with friends or with family. Just remember to get back on track that leads to your goals. Seeing all of us here, I'm reminded of something that Fox Seligman said. as he stood here 2 years ago. Actually, he stood over there, but I mean, it's the same stage. He said that your causal network is important because you never know when you might run into a causal grad or when one of them could help you get a job. Having worked with career services and having gone through tons of alumni profile, I can tell you there are a lot of causalians out there. When Fox said that causal might take over the world one day, I think he knew what he was talking about. And it's only a matter of time before we go out there, do great things, and become a resource for future classes and each other. Remember one thing though, no matter how far you get in life, always look back and thank your teachers. For me, it was Nirmal, Mike Murphy, Chris Drigget, Soma, Evan Skolnick, Yusuf, Preeti, and I have a lot more to name, but I won't because we'll be here a while. And they're all seated right there today. So once we're done with this, and we're out for cookies or whatever, take a photo with them. They'll last longer. And remember your friends. You might not talk to all of them in the future as much as you do now, but back when you were at Coswell, they played an important role in your life. There's this one friend I want to give a special shout out to. Actually, friend's not really a good enough word. He's more like a brother to me. He's helped me when I was at my lowest, and he's almost never failed to bring a smile to my face. And I've made some of my best memories with him, and I only hope that I was as good a friend to him as he was to me. This shout out is to Jake Levine. And of course, there are other friends I've made priceless memories with. Keelan, Joseph, Lindley, the Gabes, Ross, Ben, Alex, Dan, and Sam, and I know that, again, I'm missing a lot of you, but I only have so much time. But seriously though, every one of you played a really important role in helping California feel like home to me. And I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you guys enough for it. Finally, one last thing, I promise. Remember how Fox said that it was only a matter of time before Coswell took over the world? Yeah, last I checked, that hasn't happened yet. You wanna know why? Because it's up to us to do it. With our talent, our passion, and our grit. So, class of 2018, here are your marching orders. Go out there and take over the world.